give us a little bit of context about what really led to this crisis.
Hi, good morning. So the current political and economic crisis sort of accelerated quite quickly since the weekend. On Thursday, protests started around the president's house. On Friday, they declared an emergency. By Sunday night, the cabinet basically had offered to resign. And then last night, the central bank governor decided to resign as well. We were supposed to expect a central bank rate decision this morning here in Singapore, but that's probably going to be, that's been postponed indefinitely. So the government had been sort of putting off, had been holding back on the protests and sort of dragging its feet on dealing with the crisis, but politically things accelerated over the weekend with the protests, and now we're kind of like in an unknown zone, waiting for them to form a new government and take this forward.
Ramsey, this latest crisis, though, is really built on multiple steps and what we've seen over the past few years.
That's right, yeah. So this has been in a long time coming. So the Rajapaksas came to power again in 2019. And when they came in, the finances were already pretty weak, but they decided to cut taxes, freeze fuel prices, sort of took some steps that they thought would be more popular and were expecting to be pro-growth. Then, as you know, it happened everywhere. The pandemic hit and tourism dried up. The Forex started to fall. They made a few other mistakes that didn't really help them bulk up their foreign exchange reserves. And then they had a large amount of debt coming due. They had $500 million due in January that they paid. They've got $1 billion coming up in July. They've got only $2 billion in FX reserves. They've got $7 billion due. And so they're really trying their best to hold on to as many dollars as they have. Inflation is soaring. It's the highest in Asia at 19%. They put import controls in, so there's basic necessities are hard to come by. Fuel is short, so there's power cuts 13 hours a day. So the economic, they came in very economically weak. The pandemic made things worse, and now they're sort of essentially running out of money. That's really driven this this crisis and this public unrest.